Next half hour, I will be reading from the July 6th, 2026 issue of the Chautauqua Gazette on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. The front page article of the Chautauqua Gazette on July 6th talks about libraries and getting to know your local library. The companion article is about summer reading and unearthing a story. Let's see here now. This week, around town, so to speak. Let's see here. And this is kind of like a calendar starting Monday, July 6th, which was several days ago, and going to Sunday, July 12th. And let's just see here. I'll have to fast forward past the dates that we've already lived through. Today, July 10th, and Saturday, July 11th, tomorrow. There's an event called Splash Bemis, B-E-M-U-S, run by Nicholas Nazabian from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. At 60 Lakeside Drive, Bemis Point. For information, go to splashbemis.com. On July, another event on today, Friday, July 10th, Bemis Point Farmers and Artisans Market from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. this afternoon. Also at that Lakeside Drive address. Let me give you a phone number to call if you want to learn more. 716-338-246. They don't have a fourth digit, so I'm sorry about that. Alternatively, you can go to bemispointny.org. Again, bemispointny.org/farmers-market. Anyway. Also today, Sunset Bay Beach Club. Pound. It says Sunset Bay Beach Club -pound, and then 8 a.m. 10 a.m. And then the Spasmatics play at 8 p.m. Let me read that again. It's kind of confusing. Sunset Bay Beach Club, 10 a.m., with the Spasmatics coming at 8 p.m. The address is 1028 South Shore Drive in Irving. Next item, the Erie Zoo presents, Unearth a Story from 10:30 a.m. And then another class at 11:30 a.m. at the Darwin Barker Library in Fredonia. Next activity is the Jamestown Mobile Market, which lasts from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. at the TRC Community Health Center at 11, and then at the Silver Tree Seniors in Carlson, Jamestown at 12:30. And then there's a variety of things to do at the Jamestown Mobile Market. At the Westfield on Main Street in the village of Westfield from 5 until 8 p.m. It's entitled First Friday. So I guess it's today is First Friday of July. But it really, well, in any event. Um, Main Street in Westfield. For information, go to westfieldny.com. From 6 until 8 p.m., the Pearl City Hops hyphen Kaylee Lynch at 103 Chautauqua Avenue in Lakewood. The Bemis Point Tap House hyphen Black Widow, I guess is the entertainment, from 6 until 9 p.m. And the Black Bemis, sorry about that. The Bemis Point Tap House is at 72 Main Street, Bemis Point. Southern Tier Brewing Company, featuring Downright Dirty, 6 till 9 p.m., 2072 Stoneman Circle in Lakewood. Movies at the Reg, or Reg, R-E-G, I Love Boosters, 7 p.m. It's at the Reglena Center for the Arts in Jamestown. Okay, that's July 10th. A lot of stuff going on. There's a Beach Dog Grill. Again, tonight, 7 till 10 p.m. Beach Dog Grill, J.B. Martin and Smokin' Dog, must be the name of the band, located at Wright Park in Dunkirk. For information, go to Beach Dog Grill Facebook. Later on, the Village Casino, doing something called We Speak Canadian, 9:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m., located at 1 Lakeside Drive. There is karaoke at Shawbucks at 10 p.m., located at 212 West 2nd Street. Tomorrow, you have the Jamestown Farmers Market at 9 a.m. till 1 p.m., the Fredonia Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., the Westfield Farmers Market, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Fenton Historic Tour, I guess conducted by the Ladies of Lakeview Cemetery, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., the St. James Italian Heritage Festival from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., and there is the Southern Tier Brewing Company Summerfest from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., featuring the Johnny Bauer Duo from 1 until 4 p.m., and then another band called the Back and Forth from 6 until 9 p.m., located at 2072 Stoneman Circle in Lakewood. You have a children's summer reading ice cream social from 12 until 2 p.m. at the Mary Seymour Memorial Library, Stockton Branch. You have the Sunset Bay Beach Club. I guess there's a rock and roll group called Bad Moms at 1 p.m. and then another band called Flipside at 9 p.m. and that's located at 1028 South Shore Drive in Irving. And then you've got an arts and crafts for all ages at the Dino Print Molds and Bookmarks from 1:30 until 3:30 at the Prendergast Library in Jamestown. Spiritual Experiences Workshop, 1 until 2 p.m. at the Lakewood Memorial Hospital in the Lakewood Memorial Library in Lakewood. Let's see. You have the Beach Dog Grill with a band called the Party McFly from 7 until 10 p.m. at the Wright Park, Dunkirk. The group THER Thayer-Happy Jared Eagleston. Oh, I get it. So it's like a group therapy, Jared Eagleston, 8 until 11 p.m. at 103 Chautauqua Ave in Lakewood. There is Shawbucks featuring DJ Excite at 9 p.m., which is 212 West 2nd Street in Jamestown. And lastly, the Village Casino. Porcelain Bus Drivers is the name of the entertainment, I guess, 10 p.m. at 1 Lakeside Drive, Bemis Point. And then, let's see here. Let me pause, if I may, to remind you that you are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Chautauqua Gazette on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. And I'm just going to pause here and wet my whistle. Okay, thank you very much for your patience. Sunday, July 12th, day after tomorrow. We start off with the Falconer Farmers and Artisans Market from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., located at 32 West Main Street in Falconer, followed by Sunset Bay Beach Club, DJ Adalo, at 12 p.m. with the band Two Towns playing at 7 p.m. There is the Cassadaga Farmers Market from 12:30 until 3:30 p.m. At the Ames Commons in Cassadaga. There is the Bemis Point Tap House, where the entertainment will be from the Brown Dog Acoustics from 2 until 5 p.m. at Bemis Point, 72 Main Street. We will have the Beach Dog Grill featuring Goldie Rocks from 3 until 6 p.m. at Wright Park in Dunkirk. The Group Therapy will feature the Earl Wallace Band from 5 until 8 p.m. That's at 103 Chautauqua Avenue in Lakewood. And lastly, there is the Raven and Thorn at 26 Water Street, where Trivia with Chris will be played from 7 until 9 p.m. in Fredonia. So, a lot of stuff going on around town this week. Let's continue through the Gazette to see what else. Okay, here, let's see here. A lot of advertisements that were Senator George Borrello is hosting a nuclear forum to educate local leaders on advanced nuclear opportunities for Dunkirk and Chautauqua County. Sounds somewhat challenging. And then there are special library events in July. Quite a few of them, probably too lengthy right now to go through. And we are now scrolling through an advertisement section here. Let's see here. Learning and Fun Under the Stars, having to do with the Martin-Cole Observatory. Okay, this is an article about the Northwest Arena to open the zone of interactive indoor play experience. Next week, the Northwest Arena, a new destination for active play in Jamestown. Here's an article about, I'll just read the headline. All right, there is a organization known as She Is Safe. And this says, She Is Safe Chautauqua. She Is Safe Chautauqua kicks off dinner-concerts in new debut space. Okay, the article starts off. She survived abuse. Now, the acclaimed singer-songwriter and abuse survivor Rebecca Magnuson is raising money to help Chautauqua County women escape violence. Okay, and this is, again, the organization is entitled She Is Safe. And so this organization is starting a series of dinner concerts in their new debut space. And on July 11th, Magnuson will be hosting a benefit dinner concert at She Is Safe Chautauqua in Mayville to raise money for the nonprofit organization's local work, providing safety planning and emergency assistance and critical resources and support for women who are looking to escape abuse. Tickets are still available. Magnuson is not just lending her name to a fundraiser, she is raising money for the kind of help she once needed herself. After surviving years of physical, emotional, and financial abuse, she turned her experience into a one-woman musical entitled She Sings, which has toured throughout the U.S., playing to sold-out audiences from Washington, D.C., Nashville, and off-Broadway in New York to Los Angeles. Wow. She later expanded the project into She Sings, Surviving the Narcissist, a documentary series featuring women who escaped abuse and rebuilt their lives. Magnuson went on to found She Is Safe of Chautauqua County, a nonprofit that helps women facing abuse find support, resources, and a way forward. In 2024, she received the New York State Phoenix Entrepreneur Award after being chosen from more than 24,000 businesses across New York State. Wow. This event offers visuals of live music, dinner service, and interview opportunities with Magnuson, a local survivor-founder who can speak about surviving abuse, rebuilding after trauma, and why leaving often requires more than courage. Magnuson said, "This event is about the women who are still trying to get out. Music has helped me reclaim my voice, but safety takes resources, emergency help, and a community willing to stand with survivors." The July 11th benefit runs from 5 to 9 p.m. At 95 West Lake Road in Mayville, which is where the not-for-profit She Is Safe Chautauqua is located. Dinner service begins when doors open at 5. Magnuson performs from 5:30 to 7, and a bluegrass band called South 79, which is a nationally recognized group, is joining the event for the third year in a row, performing on the outdoor stage at 7. General admission tickets are $50 that include dinner and shows. Well, that sounds wonderful, and what a great service that they are performing for these poor women who have found themselves in these terrible circumstances where they're being physically and mentally abused. Now, here's an article. Let's see here. Headline: New Neighbors Coalition selected for Welcoming America's 2026 Rural Welcoming Initiative. All right, and this is submitted by, pardon me. The New Neighbors Coalition, located in Kansas, has selected the New Neighbors. Let me start again. The New Neighbors Coalition in St. Luke's Episcopal Church has been selected by a national organization for the Welcoming America's 2026 Rural Welcoming Initiative. The New Neighbors Coalition submitted this article. It starts off reading: the New Neighbors Coalition at St. Luke's Episcopal Church has been selected as one of 18 organizations nationwide to participate in the Welcoming America Rural Welcoming Initiative in 2026, and those are all in capital letters. Since 2020, the Rural Welcoming Initiative has supported rural nonprofits and local governments through a competitive application process, providing access to the Welcoming Network, as well as technical assistance, peer learning, and the annual Welcoming Interactive Conference. And the good folks at the New Neighbors Coalition at St. Luke's took it upon themselves to submit an application, and their application was impressive and was recognized by this national group for purposes of exchanging ideas and learning from communities across the country that are strengthening belonging and inclusion, and they are located in Emporia, Kansas. The director of the New Neighbors Coalition at St. Luke's is Momina de Blasio, and she says that their opportunity to learn from other rural organizations in Emporia that embrace welcoming and belonging efforts is incredibly valuable. These relationships help us build healthier, more resilient communities that can thrive through changing times. As part of the initiative, the New Neighbors Coalition will participate for the first time in Welcoming Week in capital letters, a nationwide celebration of belonging that takes place in September. Put this in your calendar, September 10-19, Welcoming Week, and St. Luke's will be participating in that. Additional information and a schedule of local events will be announced later this summer. Welcoming America is a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization, again located in Emporia, Kansas, that helps communities become more welcoming and prosperous by ensuring everyone belongs. The New Neighbors Coalition is a community-based immigration support program. I didn't realize that. Housed at St. Luke's Episcopal Church, funded through a New York State Office for New Americans grant, which is wonderful. To learn more, or to volunteer, or to stay connected, visit the New Neighbors Coalition on Facebook, or you can email Momina de Blasio at momina@stlukesjamestown.org, or just call the church at the phone number is 483-6405. Well, that sounds like a very worthwhile endeavor, and congratulations to St. Luke's and the good people there. And we have a wonderful event that is today, July 11th. Sorry for the late notice, but today, starting at 11 a.m., which was about 45 minutes ago, and going until 6 p.m. this evening, there is the St. James Italian Heritage Festival, which is returning yet again after multiple generations to this evening at the St. James Roman Catholic Church, 27 Allen Street in Jamestown, bringing with it a day filled with authentic Italian food, live entertainment, family activities, and warm community fellowship. This beloved annual tradition celebrates the rich faith, culture, and heritage of the area's Italian-American community, while at the same time welcoming everyone to experience the spirit of hospitality that has made this wonderful festival a local favorite for generations. Rooted in family traditions and guided by faith, this festival offers an opportunity for neighbors, friends, and visitors to come together, share a meal, enjoy one another's company, and celebrate the blessings of neighborhood. Well, it sounds wonderful. The festival chairperson is Sally Donisi, and she says that as people gather beneath the festival tents, they are reminded of God's call to come together in fellowship, communion, and gratitude. The Italian Heritage Festival is about more than food. It's about bringing people together. It's about celebrating our faith, preserving family traditions, keeping them alive, and creating a place where everyone feels welcome. And if I may just take a second to wet my whistle. All right, thank you, welcome back. Whether you have Italian roots or simply enjoy great food and good company, we invite you to join us for a day filled with friendship, laughter, and community spirit, close quote. Guests can enjoy a wide variety of authentic Italian favorites that include arancini, which are rice balls, cardoni sandwiches, tripe, pasta and pizza provided by Sauce Restaurant, cannoli, Italian cookies, and many other homemade specialties prepared from recipes that have been passed down through generations in the Jamestown area. Entertainment will take place throughout the day under the festival tent. Guests can enjoy music from Star Search, which is SIRCH, as well as live performances by the Happy Days Band that creates a festive atmosphere for all ages. In addition to delicious food and entertainment, festival goers can enjoy a beer and wine tent, basket raffles, raffle prizes, a prize wheel, and many other activities throughout the day. Families are especially encouraged to attend, as free children's activities will be offered from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Admission to the festival is free. You can't beat it. And Donisi added that she is grateful, quote unquote, to our pastors, festival committee, parish staff, volunteers, and our community for all their help and support of the Italian festival in Jamestown. So indeed, a group effort. Ms. Donisi continues that this festival is truly a reflection of what can happen when people come together in faith, fellowship, and service. She says, we look forward to welcoming both longtime supporters as well as first-time visitors today, July 11th. The St. James Italian Heritage Festival has become one of the area's most anticipated summer events, bringing together thousands of visitors each year to celebrate Italian heritage, family traditions, and the values that continue to strengthen our community. Everyone's invited to come hungry, bring family and friends, and enjoy a day of authentic Italian food, live music, fellowship, faith, and fun at this cherished family tradition. So that sounds like a lot of fun, and I hope those of you whose schedules will allow that you can participate for whatever period of time in the Italian festival. Thank you, Sally Donisi, for your work. So, you have been listening to a reading of articles and features from the July 7th issue of the Chautauqua Gazette. We read from the Chautauqua Gazette on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. Your reader has been George Collins. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
You're listening to the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. Radio reading serves people who are blind or have a print disability throughout Western New York and Southern Ontario's Niagara Peninsula. From its broadcast studios at 1199 Harlem Road in Cheektowaga, just north of Clinton Street. Almost 40 years and more than 300,000 hours of radio readings to those unable to read printed matter on their own. Our broadcast signal is provided at no charge by WNED. Volunteer radio readers broadcast daily readings of newspapers, magazines, and books. For more information on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service, call us at 716-821-5555. Good morning. Welcome to another broadcast day on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service, a private, not-for-profit organization. Radio Reading volunteers broadcast daily readings of newspapers, magazines, and books to area blind or handicapped persons who are provided reading radios. As always, please stay with us. Our Reading Buffalo News is coming up next, and feel free to contact us with any comments, suggestions, or any questions that you may have. Stay with us.
The following program is intended for listeners who are blind, have low vision, or another print disability that